feel like my chair is way to the side. Don't I look like I'm off center? Hold on. There we go. Had to just situate that for a second. Oh, holy shit. I was like, what the hell is talking to me? It was a commercial. Oh, there's a lot going on. This is for Taurus or Taurus Crosswatcher. Thank you guys for being here with me today. You can also reverse this if you need to. So, Taurus, you tell me if this is you or if this is someone else. Maybe you don't know who this is. Maybe it's someone you are yet to meet or something like that. There's someone here who's definitely a loner. Oh yeah, this is a loner. Totally fine being alone, totally fine being single, totally fine maybe just being around pets, animals, nature, probably rather quiet. I don't know if they appear as they're quiet on the outside. Some of them might appear like they're quiet on the outside. Some of them, they have to speak, you know, for work and business and things like that. But in their, I want to say like a personal life, this is someone who, they spend most of their time quiet in silence. They probably don't like super loud noises. I would say no. They don't like super loud noises. They probably get irritated at certain things, like maybe people who are very loud and maybe even yell a lot or have a lot of anger. This could be a person who may even appear to like ghost people, or they don't have hardly any friends. Something like that. They prefer to be alone. This is someone who, and they're very happy that way. I don't feel like this is someone who's not happy that way. They probably even get some flack. Think about it. The reason I say that is because when you are a type of person like this and you're not constantly around people, not that there's anything wrong with that either. I mean, that's not my thing, but that some people that works for them. We're all different, you know? This type of person, it's just not, they could even be very spiritual. That could be a huge thing. Why? Or maybe they're just at an older age now. I don't know if they're older than you. They could be, unless this is you. But they're at an older age now where they've experienced enough life to realize that sometimes 4 quarters are better than 100 pennies. And it's better to keep your circle real small. So they probably do have people in their corner, but even those people don't hear from them often. This is someone who does what they have to do. They go to bed and they wake up and do it all over again. They think a lot. This is a super deep individual, highly intellectual, street smart, maybe even, possibly even some type of gift that they have spiritually. Like, I'm not kidding. I feel that this person's really connected spiritually. Strong, keen intuition to a degree. They may have even overcome some type of illness. I don't know what that would be, but to them, it could be an addiction. They look at it as an illness because they were addicted to something. They've since overcome it. It could be like maybe they even went to rehab. This could be someone who's went to rehab. They've went to counseling. They meditate a lot. They pray a lot. It depends. They could be spiritual. They could be religious. They could be none of it. But they do believe in something. They could be well versed in psychology, something like that. Like they could read a lot of books, or they listen to a lot of audio books, or they want to if they have the time. They might even be like a business owner. Maybe. If not, I want to say they're established in their field. They know what they're doing, whatever it is they do. They probably also have some sort of skill or trade or hobby that they do on the side. Unless they own their business or they are an entrepreneur, they may sell what they make or sell what they know. Like they could be a teacher or something like that. This person could also be a parent. They might also be divorced. They could be someone who they've been married a time or two, or I don't know. I think this individual is not looking for love, I gotta tell you. I don't think they are. I don't think they're looking for love. I don't think they're looking for a partner or a relationship, anyone to complete them. I think they're contemplating life. They're contemplating their, oh my God, I think I got this for Aries. They're contemplating their mortality, humans' mortality. They're contemplating the soul. This person does a lot of inner research, and they also do a lot of observation and research on the human condition. They study people, they know people well. They may even be, I don't know, there's something extremely wise about this person, and honest. Men or women. This is a very honest person, but they honestly don't want to be messed with. Like, they are a loner. I'm telling you, I don't know any other way to say it. This is like the beautiful loner or the handsome loner. You may even look at this person and be like, you're single, or you don't want to hang out with anyone on a Friday night or Saturday night. You're not out hanging out with your friends. Like, you're not out there looking for a guy or a girl. You don't want to be with anyone. You're not horny. Like, I don't even feel anything sexual coming off this person. Whether they got a low libido or low testosterone, or they genuinely don't give a shit. Because this is someone who is more concerned with a spiritual nature. They're more concerned with their purpose, all of our purposes, why are we even here, than the physical. They could give a fuck less. This is not someone who chases a high. They don't chase any type of sexual gratification. In fact, they look at those things as probably meaningless. Doesn't even really fucking matter at this point. This person's been through a lot. Oh my God. They may have even had some near-death experiences. Why am I picking up on this person so heavily? Well, because this is your future love. I know. Because you're not going to look for each other unless this is you. You could even mirror each other. They could be very much like you, because I feel like unless you already know who they are, but y'all were not together before at all, like maybe you worked together or you met through a third person, and at the time it was just like, no, it's, you know, I could see you guys talking forever. Like, that's what I can see. I see you talking forever, and almost like kind of like that sapiosexual type vibe, you know, where you fall in love with the mind first. I see that happen. This is also someone who's very emotionally balanced. Like, they don't feel like a person who lives in a fantasy in their head, nor do they want a fantasy. I don't even know if what they think about marriage and relationships. They probably don't understand the point, which is so freaking weird, because I just did a little shorts video on that. I don't know if I've posted it by the time I get this video up yet, but that's crazy. I just talked about that. Could be going through a spiritual awakening, or yeah, Dark Night of the Soul, Kundalini Awakening. I've been talking about that. They could definitely be going through that, because they feel like, oh, you know what song comes to mind? The new Billie, well, it's not new, but the new Billie Eilish song, What Was I Made For? It was in the movie Barbie, which was incredible, by the way. I love Barbie. Barbie is everything. Everything Barbie represents. Like, I don't think people understands the depth of what that meant. You know, what Barbie means, what Barbie stands for the human condition in general, you know. And I loved how it ended. I love that she chose to be alone and she wanted a family on her own. I loved it. It was very different. It's like I can feel the shift in the collective, the shift in our consciousness, the shift in we don't have to do things the way that we've done things before. This person's a bit alienistic. Like, you know, I'm not saying they're an alien. Are they? I don't know. Maybe they're not. Maybe they have a soul of an alien, or they have a soul of an animal of their past life, or they're more connected to their past lives than they are this life. Like, they really feel like a fish out of water. Could be connected to Pisces in some way, or they are a pescatarian. They love fish. They love the water, love the beach. Something to do with fish. Maybe they're, did I already say a pescatarian? They eat fish, or they prefer fish over harsh meats. They could even be a vegetarian. I'm not sure. Something to do with their diet, unless this is you. All right, what was I saying? What was I made for? You could really, I mean, I think this could work. I think this could work because, well, I was about to, I'm talking to you. I was about to say, have you guys ever had like a really deep conversation with a Taurus? Now, you don't have to be a Taurus watching this, but that is some good ass conversation, because you can go there. We can talk deep, you know what I mean? And very, I don't know how to word it, but some of my best conversations I've ever had have been with Taurus. Just very honest, I mean, honest is an understatement here. It feels like raw, like a raw gemstone. I would take a raw gemstone any day, like in jewelry, or even sitting on my desk or anything. A raw gemstone, there goes a plane, over a tumbled gemstone any day. I would prefer it raw with its mud still in it. One of my favorite things used to be when I was a kid going to Dollywood or Pigeon Forge or Rock City in Tennessee. Here in Tennessee we have Sea Rock City, and they give you these big bags. You can buy different bags for different prices, and it's full of dirt and sand and stuff, and you put it in this thing that like pushes water through it, and you kind of shovel it back and forth until all the sand goes throughout the little, it's like a grater, you know, and all your stones stay in there, and some are T9C and some are big, but they're all raw. Nothing is more beautiful than that to me. It's like a person without makeup on, which to me, trust me, don't want to see. But like this type of person would love to see you without your makeup, in fact, because that's how you're going to return to the earth. They might have even seen you without your makeup. Some of you, this person already knows who you are, but y'all have never, ever been on those terms. Like, this is not someone y'all have ever had sex, y'all have ever kissed, nothing. This would be like, it's almost like the veil has been over you and this person. My hand is itching. Does anyone have any recent money issues here? Like a loss in money, a loss in some way, or maybe a gain, a recent gain in numbers, money, things like that. Loss and gain, whatever. I can't remember which one the right hand is when it itches. Woo! Yeah, anyway. So, what was I saying? Totally forgot. Veil between you and this person. Yeah, they may have seen you without makeup. The reason I say that is because I'm talking here about raw gemstones. But backing it up before I get too off course here, because you know I'll do that, ADD here. Let's look at the lyrics. What was I made for? I cried. In fact, the video, it says, speaks for itself. You know what I mean? This is someone who really does not relate to being a human. They know they're a human. I'm not saying this is someone who wants to. This reminds me so much of the fucking shorts video I did earlier. Like almost to a T. It's almost like I was picking up on somebody, on one of y'all. I used to float, now I just fall down. I used to know, now I'm not sure now. Yeah, they're changing everything they thought. This person's changing. They may have one time been really into love and marriage, and now, I'm just using the videos I just did as an example, now they're not. Now they don't see the point. They don't understand why. They feel like this world is hateful and cruel. They don't understand why we work 9 to 5s or whatever our fucking hours are just to spend it all on bills and then die one day. Like, they don't understand why anyone is having to live on the streets, and then some of us deserve to be happy and in love and manifest our dreams when kids and adults and children and women and men are being trafficked out there and they never get to manifest themselves out of their situation. You think they wouldn't like to manifest themselves out of the situations they're in? Exactly. This is someone who's thinking right now heavily. Why did I come here and do the things that I thought I had to do? Why did I ever get married? Why did I ever buy this fucking house? Now it's trapped me. Like, you know, we say we live in so I'm thinking of America. You don't have to be watching me from America, but here I go off on a tangent here. This person's very into things too. I'm talking like, this is how much you could talk to them. If you were to bring up a subject like politics and things like that, they could talk for hours. Okay, about, I'm hearing like why it's ridiculous, or maybe they're really into it. They're one or the other, but they have great reasons why, like knowledge, okay? Why? Not brainwashing, not programming, but deeper reasons why they view things the way that they do. It comes from life experience and probably hard-learned lessons, which we've been getting for months now. Yeah. I see why I did those shorts video. And it was right before this one, so I must have been picking up on a Taurus. This could be you, or it's your future person. And when I say that, let me go ahead and just clarify. That doesn't mean you and this person are going to get married, unless you want to, but it's going to be consensual. It doesn't mean you and this person are going to move in together and have babies and live the rest of your life together and ever have sex or kiss. You may just be in love with each other, or feel that love, that deep, passionate love for one another, but do nothing with it. Like, I get you on an intellectual level, and I have feelings with you, yes, but or feelings for you. Yes, I have a lot of passion for you, but also this is like a different type of love. I've been getting that for so long. It's almost like I'm meant to deliver some type of message that is just not usually delivered. Nobody talks like that. Even I didn't talk like that, but it's like I'm changing as well. I don't know, it's like love, romantic love in the collective is going to be shifting in the next few years, and we're all going to see it very differently than we've been seeing it this whole time. It's like we're doing away with the handlers. Okay, I'm also hearing the word Chelsea. That's not for everybody, but maybe it's a place, maybe someone's name. Taking a drive, I was an ideal. Looked so alive, turns out I'm not real. Just something you paid for. Let me tell you, when I heard that line, I about fucking hit my knees and cried my eyes out. I did cry my eyes out, but I didn't hit my knees. I was in a chair. When I heard that line, when I watched the Barbie movie where she says, taking a drive, I was an ideal. Looked so alive, turns out I'm not real. Just something you paid for. I'm adopted. So I've been sitting with that as well. Like, what actually does adoption mean? You know, just from an I place, coming from a place like that's I was literally paid for. We have a word for that in America these days. And not just America, all around the world. You know, the moving of children around where you pay for them. But I just found that really interesting. It stood out to me. I was like, Not only was I paid for, but the people who had me, they were paid to give me up. Like their lawyers, everything. It's documented. So they can't deny it. So that hit me hard. I was like, wow, you know, I've been through a lot, like a whole lot of just awakenings, but imagine everyone else in this world. Like, I'm curious to know, this is someone who's been through some shit. Maybe they're adopted. Maybe they were in sex work at one time, because I'm thinking paid for, or they were a model at one time, man or woman, or, you know, and it's like, or performer. Think of something you pay for, or something in some way. And then it's like, I'm more than that. I'm more than this life has led me to believe that I am. And nothing here is free. I'm more than this life has told me. I'm more than the skin and the bones and the blood. I'm more than the house and the title of daughter and mother. I'm more. Who was I before I came through this existence? I'll never figure out why. Some people say I chose it. I know that I didn't, but also I'll never know why I chose to come here. Was I forced? Was I held against my will? Was I spiritually made to come back here? Or did I choose it? I mean, I would think no, but whatever. Maybe I was. Well, I will never know. But what I do want to know is, who was I before this is who I believed I needed to be? Because I look like human, but I don't feel like it. Yeah. Now also, this could be someone saying, I'm something you paid for, meaning they are the black sheep in their family, they are the scapegoat in their family, mostly at all, period. And the reason I say that is something you pay for would be like karma. This is someone who is okay with it now. Maybe they weren't always. Maybe it's put them in dark places before to be the scapegoat or the black sheep or whatever, so to speak. But now they've probably gotten to a place in life where they're like, I don't really care if my family talks shit about me or hates me or tries to use me or, you know, blames me for everything or assumes that I think I'm better than them or whatever. I don't really care. Like, this person gets dumped on a lot, right? Unless it's reversed, this is you. Gets dumped on a lot, and then people like cluster together within the family, and they stay together, and they talk to each other, and they check on each other, and this person's been cast out, but yet blamed for things. Yeah. It's because this person is the karma of the family. This person came to set their bloodline free, their life free, their family free, but they're not seen as that. they're seen as selfish or something. I don't know. Because I don't know how I feel, but I want to try. Someday I might. Yeah, they're just chilling right now. This is someone who's in a deep awakening, I believe. They're chilling. They don't really know where things are going from here except for in the ground, and they're okay with it. This is someone who's definitely okay with the fact that they're going to leave here one day. They're not afraid of it at all, nor do they want to be handed a fairy tale and not think about it. No, they probably think about it often. This is someone who's like, it's going to happen. It's inevitable. Like, this person contemplates something to do with space a lot. Like, I'm seeing space. They're thinking, I totally relate to this. Like, what is even space? What is even the earth? Is it round? Is it flat? I literally just talked about this. I guarantee those shorts video was for Taurus or someone who is connecting to you in the near future. Probably already connected to you. Maybe y'all lost touch, but you might reconnect. I don't know if it's going to be y'all sleep together, get married, end up, but it's something very special about y'all's connection. Could be in love with each other even. Could have been meant to meet each other in this life. It's getting brighter in here, but that doesn't mean that we have to trap what we love. Nothing wrong with it if other people want to do it, but we don't have to do it. Why? Anyways. Yeah, I see them thinking about life and all these things and space. Like, to them it doesn't make sense. Either space is inside of Earth or it doesn't exist. You know what I mean? They're basically contemplating things. Like before, I've said something along these lines. If we've left Earth, then why is Elon Musk trying to break the firmament? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. You know the rockets they shoot up there? Why are they trying to do that? Did you see? Have y'all seen it? And you can find them online unless they've taken them down, but I don't see why they would. They've been very public about it. You know, Elon trying to break through. What does that even mean? Haven't we? Haven't we went to space? I mean, if you see it from space, you can see Earth. Or is that fake? Or is space in Earth, or is it all just actually made up? I don't think it's made up, but I think it's probably inside of Earth. I mean, otherwise it doesn't make sense, because does Earth just close up? Since we've left it before and landed on other places and whatever, if Earth opens up, then how is it we had technology anytime that we have left the planet back then, when technology is way better now, yet we can't break it now, but it broke back then? Because I'm thinking people are going to say, well, it closes up. Okay, well then how is technology better than that? You see what I'm saying? Like, this is someone who questions shit. They're not just taking shit at face value or because this is what people believe or this is what they see. Like, they dig deeper and deeper and deeper. They're probably considered crazy, this person. Yeah. This is why they like to be alone. Imagine what they don't share with people. Right. Imagine what they don't share. You know, I don't feel a bit of romantic love coming from this person, but I do feel so much love from them. Their love feels very genuine, probably the most genuine, and let me tell you why. Because they don't see the point in why we can focus on love and relationships when there are people out there living on the street and they can't have it. What about the children who were swiped from their front yards, or leaving them all with their friends, or girls or women or men or whoever, because it happens to everybody? What about them? You think that they wouldn't like to go home and be in love and be with the person that they fell in love with, or maybe they haven't met love yet or found love yet? You think they don't have a person? When I did ayahuasca, I did an ayahuasca ceremony, which it was lovely, and the lady was really lovely. Everybody was lovely. But again, I don't want to promote anything like say everybody has to do it, because you don't. I don't believe that you have to do anything to reach enlightenment. You know, your breath can carry you far. Breath work. You don't have to put anything in your body. But anyways, there's nothing wrong with it if you want. I mean, but also not everybody's a candidate for it. So you just have to do your research. But coming from an I place only, when I had an ayahuasca ceremony, or one of the ceremonies I had, we all had to go around in a circle, and it's like the lady and a guy who kind of watches over us all night. Well, we have several people, but they kind of are the head of it in our area, because, well, I mean, they have to watch over us and just make sure we're okay. They're like little angels. I loved all of them. They were very sweet. And this lady, she asked all of us our intentions before we did that particular ceremony, and I said, I just want to know what romantic love is. Like, I know what love is. I'm a mom. I know what love is. I love animals. But I want to know what romantic love is. Like, is that real? I want to know what it is. So I asked the spirit of ayahuasca. Some say mother ayahuasca, grandmother ayahuasca, whatever. It's definitely feminine. You can feel it. And not because of a body part. You can just feel the energy is feminine. And I asked to show me romantic love. And ever since then, what's it been, 2 years now since I've done ayahuasca? I've been integrating ever since. Again, you don't have to do anything like that to have an enlightenment, but I have definitely been integrating ever since. And this is the conclusion I've come to, like, because she told me, you have a person. Everybody has a person, I believe, on this planet. And I'm like, when you say that, like, what do you mean person? Like, do we have to marry them? We have to have kids with them? We have to live together? Like, what do you mean when you say person? And also, does everybody have a person? What about these innocent babies? What about the people who end up missing? Like, I can't get over that. Do they? This person asks a lot of fucking questions. Oh my God. Like, I am really connected to this person, whoever they are. If this is you, I am very connected to you. Like, I totally get you. I get you and I don't get you. It's like, I don't need to know anything specific because you might change tomorrow and think something else, but that's totally fine with me. Whereas that would make other people uncomfortable. To me, I'm like right here with it. I'm here for it because same. I'm constantly shifting and changing. I'm like gears, just like constantly. I forgot what I was about to say. Basically, I'm getting lost in this person's energy. If any of you clicked on this video and you're wondering about someone who you were with, and you're wondering, is this person different, changed, have they, blah, 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 I don't think this is that person. I just don't. I don't feel it. I think this is someone you've never been with romantically. Now, could it be? Could it be? Maybe. But if this would be a relationship here, I almost feel like, especially if anyone's a Virgo, because this is like straight Virgo energy. If anyone here is with somebody currently, with maybe we can say married or living with someone or heavily involved in their ex's life. Okay, we'll throw it out there. I feel like we have two completely different people here. Why it may be an issue is because the wants would be completely different. It's like me still trying to fit into my pants from high school. Like, it's just not gonna fucking happen. It's just not gonna happen, not comfortably, you know? I don't know. So, but most of you, I feel like this is someone that you've never been with at all, and perhaps you guys will help each other. It's very otherworldly. It's not at all. Have y'all noticed I've been getting that a lot? There's something about to happen, something going on, and I feel like it's going to be like under the scenes. It's not happening to everybody, it's not happening to all of us, but some of the collective of us, it's happening to. And it's like this different type of love. It's almost like when the cicadas, I love cicadas, when they are reborn, when they come back, you know? And then they're gone, but are they gone? They're in the ground. For a long time, just waiting to surface, waiting to be reborn, rebirthed. I'm not going to try to keep these super long, but I could not stop this message. And if you heard me discuss a lot about myself near the end here, it's because I'm super connected to you. And I relate. I also feel like this person's like coming through me. I feel like I'm in the movie Ghost, you know? Was it Patrick Swayze who went through Whoopi Goldberg and she's like, what's up, Sally? You in danger, girl. Like, I don't feel like anyone's in danger here, but you know, it's like that, like a channel. But anyway, all right, I'm gonna go. Thank you guys for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.